Alright, craziest moment in my life has to be hands down the day I had to ask my then girlfriend at the time, I had to ask for her father's blessing to marry her. Now a lot of you probably think, of course it's going to be nerve-wracking, but there's a little more to it than that. When I first started dating her, some of my family caught wind of me finding out about it. And my uncle and my parents hit me up and they're like, hey, is it true that you're going out with Ray's daughter? And I was like, yeah. And even my parents, they're like, hey, are you going out with Ray's daughter, right? And I'm tripping because I'm like, okay, she has a name. You guys keep referring to her as Ray's daughter. Her name's Jasmine, by the way. But they kept calling her Ray's daughter. I'm like, yeah, why, what's going on? And they were like, oh yeah, no, nothing. She's a good girl and all, but her dad, he's a bit strict, kind of old school. And I'm like, okay, what father isn't strict and old school with, especially with their daughter? So I'm like, okay, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's normal. But come to find out, I'm starting to hear stories from my uncle because they used to grow up back in the days, quote unquote, run the streets. He was one of the head honchos of like a Samoan Crip gang, right? So he was the guy that had the hot he was the hothead, the short-tempered guy. Everybody knew him as the guy, like, don't mess with that guy. If you mess with that guy, you're automatically like on death row or some kind of some sort. So I'm like, okay, make me second guess this relationship now. But I'm like, all right, okay. My saving grace is actually that my uncle is best friends with him. So thank you, my uncle, for being best friends with him. Because of that, now I was able to date his daughter because they know I was cool with him. So, so that's the guy I had to pour my heart out to and say, yo, I'm in love with your daughter and all that. That's the guy I have to talk to. So I'm like, all right, you can already tell it's kind of an uphill battle for me. So the day comes, we get to the door, my uncle sets it up where it's just him at the house. And get to the door, going over my lines, you know. Gotta have a good, strong hook, you know, to really capture the audience of one in this case. So I'm assuming he's just him there. And I open the door, and one of his brothers, or the uncles, one of the big uncles was over there. I'm like, all right, okay, I guess I got another audience member. So, and he was just coming in. He's like, oh, you guys here for Ray, right? And we're like, oh yeah, we gotta talk to him. So all right, come inside. Came inside the house, and I was like, okay, I guess I have to ask in front of him now. Good to the living room. Another uncle's sitting there in the living room, and I'm like, oh man. So here I am. I'm like, okay, I have to ask for permission in front of the Crip Lord Council or something like that. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. All right, okay. Just gotta go through my lines and trying to figure everything out. So we're sitting in the living room, waiting for Ray to come in the front. And they start talking to each other, like, how you been, Mino? That's my uncle's name. How you been? Like, haven't seen you since. And I'm like, oh, they start swapping war stories. Like, yeah, I haven't been. It's been a while because, you know, I've been out. I just recently got out after that liquor store incident. And they're all sharing these war stories. And I'm like, that's not what I need to hear. I'm trying to psych myself out for pouring my heart out. And you guys are talking about all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. Slowly but surely, speech is kind of fading because all I'm thinking about is like criminal activity stuff now. I'm wondering if I should get married into this family now. So I'm just like, but Ray comes in and I'm like, all right, so here it goes. I'm gonna ask in front of all of them. So I was like, hey, Ray, I need to talk to you. And then my uncle stops me. No, we're gonna talk outside because he didn't want them to be there. So I was like, all right, cool. So get him outside, get outside, and then we sit outside and he was like, oh, what do you want to talk about? And I'm just like, you know, go through my whole speech, like, out of respect for you, your family, your daughter, you know, she means the world to me. And going through the whole thing, and I get to the question. I'm like, I just want to know if I got your blessing to marry your daughter. And it's quiet. And then he starts laughing, and I'm like, I didn't know how to take it. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, and I don't know if he thinks I'm a wuss or what. I'm like, and he's laughing. I'm like, is everything okay? And he was like, no, I'm just laughing because once this meeting was set up, I kind of knew what this was about. So I'm laughing because I was right, and I was like, okay, so is that a yes or a no? And like, I really respect that you came to me and you have my blessing. So that was probably the craziest day in my life. So there.